defensive back, number 21, Ryan Hudson. Defensive back, running back, and wide receiver, number 24, Vivek Carl. And running back and defensive end, number 25, Connor Granger. And offensive line, defensive line, number 50, Bryce Hudson. And linebacker and offensive line, number 52, Jonathan Hayes. And an offensive line, defensive line, number 66, Mason Simonson. And here are the rest of your McFarland Spartans. McFarland's head coach is Paul Ashley.
Really?
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to McFarland High School. It is Friday night, October 11th, 2019. Final home game of the season as your McFarland Spartans host the undefeated Evansville Blue Devils. I'm John Wells along with Eric Lackey filling in for Bill Cather tonight.
Going to be a bit of a cold one tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's a little bit of a breeze, too. It might be the breeze that's the bigger issue. It's pretty good, solid wind coming out of the southwest, blowing across the field. So choosing what direction you're going to go is going to be one of the big choices tonight. And, of course, this is a good Evansville team after going winless last year. They've turned it around and undefeated this year. And their quarterback, number 14, Tyre Severson, has thrown for 1,548 yards this year, 17 touchdown passes, averaging 221 yards per game. As a team, Evansville averaging over 40 points a game offensively. So whatever they figured out from last year to get a complete turnaround this year, pretty doggone impressive.
Clearly it's working. It's something to do with, could be offensive play calling, players growing into who they are as a player. I mean, 14 just coming out like that with 1,500 yards. That's unbelievable nowadays.
Evansville is going to tee it up to kick it off to start this game. That's a pretty good-sized boy out there to kick the ball away. That's number 67, Clint Bergsma, 6'1", 270. They got some big kids, a lot of kids over 200 on that Blue Devil lineup. It's going to squib this one, and it's going to go to number 15, and it's covered. That was Gavin Wood covering at the 42. So, Eric, good field position for the Spartans to start out tonight's game.
Yeah, I think for this game it's going to be critical for the offense to come out firing on all cylinders. We can't have any early penalties. We can't not take advantage of this field position right here. I think number 8, Jeremiah Price Johnson, is going to be a big factor tonight, both with his arm and his legs, as we saw last week.
Going to have Nick Hall running out of the backfield here. Nick's going to take the snap, rolls to the right, gets a block, breaks away, 45, down the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds. We'll see where, way back near the first down marker.
I love this trickery. You got a senior, Nick Hall, who is by far one of their top offensive weapons, getting them involved early and most likely often.
Here comes Hall again, going to run to the left, 45, and there he's dragged down by number 26. That's Mason Young. So that will be a first down. Ball will be marked at the 45 of the Blue Devils, so good start for the Spartans, showing a little different look than we've seen here
Little trickery
in a few weeks. Again, two backs with Jeremiah Price Johnson this time. Straight ahead, Connor Frazier, running room, 40, 35, still goes down the sideline. He's going to go the distance, 45-yard touchdown run.
No flags on the play.
The only question was, I was thinking, did he step out of bounds? And he did not.
No, looks like it's a good touchdown. Wow, what a play.
33 seconds into the game, the Spartans are on the board with Connor Frazier's 45-yard
Look at this replay.
run.
Great blocking by number 67 to clear the edge. And 25 just does the rest with a stiff arm, tiptoes the sideline, and he goes all the way. What a start.
Matthew Amrine's kick is good, and we're up 7-0.
That is the exact start that McFarland needed tonight.
Wow, that was great. Again, mixing it up a little bit. I haven't seen all the games this year, but
You know what's great about that on senior night? 2 seniors led that drive. Nick Hall with 2 carries, I think for about, what would you say, maybe 24 yards. And then I think that one was about 44 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, good
for
50,
Connor Frazier.
58-yard drive to start it out. Again, that pooch kick gave the Spartans good field position.
Absolutely.
You get a lot of seniors on this Spartan lineup. Cam Schaff, Nick Hall, Michael Suter, Jeremiah Price Johnson, Jonah Pribino, Tyler Neal, JT Pimentel, Donovan Hudson, Viwe Tara, Connor Frazier, Bryce Thompson, Jonathan Kane, and more. We'll catch up on those.
As we talked about last week with this interesting setup for a kickoff, let's see if they try an onside kick at any point tonight as a surprise.
As a receiving team, you got to really prepare for anything here.
I'm calling it. I think they're going to pull it off. I'm thinking at the start of the second half, I would look for an onside kick. Book it.
You got to like the out-of-the-box thinking here early.
Keeps Evansville on their toes, that's for sure.
Going to kick it deep. That's going to be fielded at the 8-yard line. Straight ahead, running room up the middle. And finally brought down there by Dyer. And that's number 31, Austin Schofield.
Great tackle by a freshman. Gotta love seeing that.
And Schofield, just a little guy, 5'6", 170. Should have been stopped much further back, but instead gets out to the 36.
Yeah, he was patient, saw a hole, cut.
Yeah, just works
hit
his
it.
way through.
Yep.
Nice tackle by Dyer. So 1st and 10 for Evansville. The double wing here. 22 goes in motion. He'll carry the ball. And he's
Great
stacked up.
tackle.
That's Matt Kostrun. Apologies to anyone watching us tonight in Evansville if we mispronounce a name. Understand it's not intentional.
I think the key for both sides, obviously we talked about the quarterback on Evansville, but also for McFarland, it's going to be their secondary and their linebackers. I feel like they're going to have a heavy dose of the run, even though with this quarterback, linebackers are going to have to play a big role tonight.
Now we'll see Severson air it out here, no doubt. Rolls to his right. Here comes a rush. Incomplete. Well, it almost hit number 20 of the Spartans in the back. That was Eric Anderson.
Good pass rush there off the left side with the blitz.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Blue Devils. Clock is stopped with 10:43 to go here in the first quarter. Spartans strike first on a Connor Frazier 45-yard touchdown run. Severson, the signal caller, just a junior, 6'1", 175. Again, it's thrown for over 1,500 yards this year. Rolls to his left. Looking. This one's going to sail way out of bounds and will likely force the Blue Devils into a punting situation. Nice crowd on the other side from Evansville making the trip up.
Absolutely. Very well
I
traveled.
thought I saw a nice... they must have put it down. There was an I Know Andrew Day sign, but looks like that has since been put down. Might have been blocking the view of a fan. So Evansville's going to kick it away, and that looks like Severson back there. Ooh, good rush. That ball's going to sail out of bounds. We should get great field position here. See where they mark it.
That was close to potentially being roughing the kicker, but no flag on the play.
Well, they're going to mark it at the 40.
Another good starting field position for the Spartans.
And defensively, Evansville better be ready because we're pulling out all the stops here, as we should. That's Jeremiah Price Johnson, number 8, Connor Frazier, number 25.
I'm waiting for the flea flicker tonight.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right here for the Spartans. Frazier straight ahead, picks and chooses. Out to the 45-yard line, so a nice gain of 5. So 2nd down and 5. Spartans not wasting any time. Connor, again, he's going to be stacked up there initially by number 26, Mason Young. Now it's going to be a 3rd down situation. Hey, we're already getting some text messages regarding the Andrew Day party mix. I told you, we got something going here with this. It's an ancient day recipe passed down through generations.
I was craving it all week.
Yeah, I mean, but we're out. We are out tonight.
This is going to be a big play for McFarland here.
3rd down, Jeremiah rolls out, forced out of the pocket. Going to be very close to the 1st down. We'll see where they mark it. He's tackled there by number 50, Patrick Krull.
1st down.
Yeah. No need to measure. Well, that was pretty close.
That's what I thought.
Right at midfield. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans, 9:16 to go here in quarter number 1. Again, they'll go 1 to the right, that's Kneeled. And 2 to the left. Nick Hall, good running room. Down to the 40-yard line, picks up almost 10 yards.
There's a flag on the play. I do like this setup, though, getting the ball in one of your playmakers' hands just right out of the backfield.
This one's going to come back. Didn't see if it was a hold.
With where the run was, I'm guessing it's a holding.
That it is. So that'll take away a 10-yard gain. Make it a 10-yard loss or almost an 11-yard loss. So that net loss of 21 there, Eric. So A little adversity here for the Spartans. See what they can do here on first down and 21. Again, that's Frazier and Hall behind Price Johnson. Pass out over here, complete to Semin, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
That's a good safe throw right there, right in front of the receiver as he can start running into the catch.
Jacob Semin, number 11, 5'5", 130.
Speedster.
He is.
Let's see what McFarland does here if they go pass.
So second down and 14 after the 7-yard gain. Ball at the 46 of the Spartans. Fake handoff. Price Johnson will keep it. Tackled there by number 45, Devin Clark. Tell you what, you look at that line for Evansville. Of all their linemen, the smallest lineman is 185. A couple of kids at 195. Everybody else over 200 and some well over 200. So good size football team here tonight from Evansville. Third down and 12 for the Spartans. Jeremiah looking.
He's got a guy open.
He's going to keep it. 50, 45.
Oh, what a
pushed
play.
Forward to near the 41-yard line. Going to be a little bit short. Where that last push gave him about 3 more yards. So
yeah, absolutely.
Jeremiah's going to pick up.
I love this play call here, going for it.
They're right up there going for it.
Yep. You got to keep them on their heels.
3 receivers to the right, Semin, Hall, and Neild. And Donovan Hudson to the left.
Look for the blitz.
Well, we got a penalty, and Jeremiah's not going to get the first down. This should turn it over on downs to Evansville.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it may be a holding on McFarland.
And it was, so no doubt be declined, and Evansville's going to get good field position here. You'll notice it's just Evansville now. The Albany co-op ended. Albany now over with Parkview. Ball's going to be at the 43-yard line of the Blue Devils, where they will start first and 10 with 7:58 to go here in the first quarter, and the Spartans leading 7-0. Severson will go under center in that double wing. Inside handoff, not going to fool anybody. Kane was there first to slow the ball carrier up, Austin Schofield.
You know
We've seen this offense before in the Rock Valley Conference, not necessarily from Evansville, but we have seen it.
I will say I've seen it in state championship games as well, too.
You can do it. It's pretty darn effective, and also tough for other teams to practice against.
Yes, with a lot of moving parts, both for the defense to know and the offense to know, to make sure they're not committing any penalties with false start or illegal motion.
So Schofield to go in motion. Here's a handoff straight ahead. Ball carrier going to pick up a couple of yards. Gunderson is there. Neild is there. And that was Mason Young, number 26. So third down and 7 for the Blue Devils.
Another big third down here for the defense. I would look for this to be a passing down, but you never know.
Backs are split to the right and left of Severson. Fakes a handoff, rolls out to his right. Receiver open into Spartan territory at the 48. That's number 9, Jaden Obell, the 6'2", 210-pound senior. It's going to be a little short.
It's a great tackle.
And Evansville might kick the ball away here. So fourth down and 2.
Always got to be aware of the fake here.
Well, especially when your quarterback is back there in punt formation.
I would play man coverage and basically be a ball hawk back there trying to return the ball. Yeah, looks like they're just coming in and just letting them do a pooch kick.
And that ball is going to roll near. Ooh, it's going to slow down, and it's going to be. Did they get it? And they downed it.
There is a question with that, with,
Yeah.
with the person who touched the ball being across the goal line. Let's see what happens here.
They're going to mark it at the 1.
Okay. Like I'll always say, they have a better vantage point than we do.
Yeah, it was close, though.
It was very close.
There's that line.
Let's not forget, though, McFarland has done this before. The school record, 99.5-yard
Yeah, we saw it.
touchdown drive last week.
Saw it last week. Now you got to just make sure you don't make a mistake here.
Yes, this is where you're almost just playing for field position.
Nick Hall going to run. Oh, gets a block from Jeremiah Price Johnson. Cuts it up
back.
over the 5, 10, 15, all the way out to the 18-yard
It's a
line.
great run.
Elusive. Nick Hall. Got a nice block from Jeremiah to kind of free him out of the backfield.
Yes, and then a great cutback to get another 5 to 7 more yards there.
Little breathing room gets him out to just shy of the 20-yard line. Frazier, head down, keeps the legs moving all the way out to the 25. Going to be a gain of 6.
I think you got to continue with this running game right now. It's really moving the ball for you, both with Nick Hall and with 25. Connor Frazier with that big touchdown run earlier in the quarter. And, of course, Jeremiah's a weapon in himself.
Jeremiah to roll out, going to cut it up, get some running room out over the 30-yard line. Going to be a first down. Play didn't develop very quickly, but Jeremiah just followed his blockers and gets the yardage for the first down, so that'll move the sticks again here as we near the 5-minute mark to go in the first quarter. Spartans on top of the Evansville Blue Devils, 7-0.
And I do have to say all three of the players that have run the ball so far have been patient, waiting for their blocks, waiting to hit the hole just the right time.
Nick Hall.
Good cutback.
Good, that gets over the 35. Did he drop the ball? Could be a loose ball. Evansville may have it. They do. So the fumble, and the Blue Devils will take over at the Spartan 35-yard line. Fumble happened pretty late in the play. So the Spartans turn it over.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the offense there, but hey, turnovers happen. This is going to be a great spot for your defense to put up another stop or maybe cause a turnover themselves.
See if Evansville goes long here on the first play. Maybe they'll go to the tight end here again. We'll see. Or not. Hand off. That's Schofield. Just follows his blockers and picks up almost 5 yards.
That line is like a mountain.
Some big boys. And, Austin Schofield, 5'6", 170. He gets behind that line. Spartans have a hard time seeing the ball carrier.
Yeah.
And they do that well. So Evansville now on the move. 2nd down and 6. Straight ahead again. Down near the 25. Very close to the 25 is Mason Young, number 26.
Got a ripped jersey there.
It's going to be just short, so 3rd and less than 1 for the Evansville Blue Devils.
4-down territory, you think?
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Young going to get the first down and more. Get down near the 25, so that'll move the sticks. First down, Evansville. And one of the Evansville players getting up 64. That's a big kid there, and I don't have him in the program. So they either have another kid that's big that's not in there or somebody with a different number tonight. And he looks like he's cramped up a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay there. I didn't see exactly what happened.
We'll try to find out who that is.
The refs tonight trying to stay warm.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's cold out.
yeah, and that's held the crowd down a little bit tonight. And so far, we've got a pretty darn good football game here. And John Wells and Eric Lackey, Bill Cather celebrating an anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
It's a good week for him.
Yeah,
Birthday last week,
yeah,
anniversary this week.
Then he had a bad tooth to throw in on top of everything. So everything kind of balances out. First and 10, ball at the 21-yard line of the Spartans. Severson under center. Hands it back to Young.
It's a great play.
Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Gunderson is there. Hall is there. Pribido is there.
Like I said, the linebackers and secondary are going to play a key role with this rather large offensive line, trying to get the running backs and get to the quarterback before he can release the football.
Yeah, Evansville just driving forward. Evansville and the Spartans will continue to play in football next year when the new conference is formed for football only. So this rivalry will continue. Here's Severson looking, got a tight end open there, and it's complete to number 9, Jaden Nobel. Pushed out of bounds, short of the first down.
A senior himself, 6'2", 210.
They got the size. So 3rd down and 3. Big play for the Spartans here with 3:01 to go in the first quarter. See if they go to Schofield. Going to go to Young. He's going to pick up the first down.
Ooh, ball came out.
Scoots away at the end, but I think he had forward progress for the first down. We'll see.
I think
Maybe
they're
not.
holding up 4th down. I got to tell you,
Well,
that running back, he does not quit.
Yeah, they're going to mark it just short, so 4th down and 1.
This could be a turning point in the game this early. Watch the QB sneak.
It is. He's going to roll forward, should pick up the first down. Should have it by about a yard. Should be right at the 20.
That's that classic QB sneak. You wait for your lineman to engage, try and bring someone down, and then you just look for a hole, whether it's left, right. Just poke your head in there and hope you get past the first down marker.
Correction on that ball at the 10. So 1st and 10 for Evansville. The ball just outside the 10. Severson, the quarterback. Hand off again. Ball carrier stacked up at the line, but falls forward, picks up a couple of yards.
Yep.
That's Schofield. A lot of underclassmen in key roles for Evansville. The undefeated Blue Devils. Spartan defense needs to make the stop here as we near the end of the first quarter. Here's a rollout for Severson. Penalty marker. Complete down to the 3-yard line to number 9, Jaden Nobel again, but we had a penalty marker. I believe this one's going to come back.
That was a good tackle by number 2, Nick Hall.
And it will. See if we get a hold again. We do. So the hold will negate that play. Again, they've hit Obel a couple of times here now in the first quarter.
Yeah, right in the flats.
Obel came in as their number 4 receiver and over 1,000 yards of receiving yardage ahead of him on that list.
Yeah, but 3 touchdowns, and you got to think that those more than likely came in the red zone.
So ball back to the 19-yard line. Here's Severson. Got Schofield at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Near the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown. 19 yards. Severson to Schofield, and we've got a player down, and it looks like a lineman.
It's a good offensive play call here. McFarland comes out with an all-out blitz from the left. They set up the screen to the left where the blitz came from, and he just had a convoy to lead him straight in the end zone.
So 1:17 to go in the first quarter, a lineman for Evansville. Was down and still down. So it's 7-6 with 1:17 to go in quarter number 1. Again, this was late in the play.
Remember, too, with this win, this kick could, if they do kick it, could come into play with the win.
So we have an injury timeout. I'm not sure, but this might be our last broadcast of the fall sports season. Not sure if there's a soccer game remaining. I know volleyball, we're done.
We got one more tomorrow.
One more soccer game tomorrow. That'll be Dave Harris on the call here. So 7-6, Spartans got on the board first here in the first quarter. 33 seconds into the game, Connor Frazier, 45-yard run. Matt Amrine's kick was good to make it 7-0. And then now with 1:17 to go, the touchdown pass from Tyre Severson to Austin Schofield for 19 yards. Makes it 7-6, pending now the extra point.
Just an update, we are waiting on an injured player. Something that you do not want to see. We do have EMTs coming out just to take a look at him.
Yeah, it happened very late in the play.
He is moving, and I think it's more so lower body injury.
So the Spartans will come off for this timeout. So 7-6, our score. Again, Evansville, we talked about coming in, averaging over 40 points a game. They opened the season with a 47-21 win over Broadhead Judah. And then the eye-opener came on August 30th when they knocked off, by most considered the favorite in the Rock Valley Conference, Edgerton. Knocked them off at Edgerton 19-16. Then they've rolled up scores, 40-8 over Jefferson, 51-35 over Turner, 43-0 against East Troy, 41-0 against Whitewater, and 40-14 against Bigfoot. Spartans started out the season 0-2, losing 28-7 to Edgerton, 20-8 to Jefferson. Then came back and won 3 in a row, 20-17 against Turner, 15-14 against East Troy, and then shut out Whitewater 35-0. Lost a storm-delayed game at Bigfoot, 34-21, and then came back last week to win homecoming over Clinton, 35-0.
Yeah, and I think with last week's win, 35-0, it's a good confidence builder for the team. And I think that's part of the reason why we saw McFarland come out so strong, both offensively and defensively, plus with a little added trickery with a couple of different running plays there.
Key right now is you got to keep your players moving.
Yes.
Especially with temperatures now close to 40 degrees.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of players on McFarland's sideline doing jumping jacks, just jumping around, just making sure they stay stretched.
Got to believe we've got a wind chill here tonight, too, with the wind, again, coming out of the southwest. So Coach Rothwell, Coach Peterson out there talking to the Spartans. Again, here, senior night. Last home game for our seniors, and many, many key players here for the Spartans. Again, Mason Simonson, Jonathan Kane, Bryce Thompson, Connor Frazier, Viwe Tara, Donovan Hudson, JT Pimentel, Tyler Neal, Jonah Primino, Jeremiah Price Johnson, Xavier Schreiber, Michael Suter, Nick Hall, and Cam Schaff.
Yeah, I would expect moving forward in this game to see a lot of big plays from that group of seniors.
So again, 1:17 to go here in the first quarter. And an official's timeout. Like I said, when it's cold and windy on nights like this, you can see the Spartans out there just keep moving.
Yeah, especially this early in the game. You do not want to let your body just sit. Even if it's you're coming off the field from defense and the offense is going out, you still want to try and stay moving, make sure you don't your body doesn't shut down. Even though that it is only 33 degrees, we will get colder as we move into winter at this point.
Who can forget back on Friday night, September the 20th, we were sitting up here. It was about 80 degrees with about an 80-degree dew point. I mean, it was, and no breeze, no air movement through here at all.
Just heavy humidity. Oof.
Andrew Day and I, we were ready to take our shirts off. It was so warm up here. It was warm. I mean, it was, and that's the high school football, though. You can go from that weather and you can turn around and all of a sudden have a game like this. When you think about it, you start your high school football season in practice that first week of August.
Yeah.
And then, we wrap them up pretty early here, finishing on October 18th. An injured player going to be helped off by his teammates, which that's a good sign. So 7-6. Extra point's going to be big. We'll see if Evansville will kick. They do kick, but we'll see here.
Yeah, there's a graphic earlier. We were showing the referees. You could see there the ref's pants. I mean, I think the wind may play a little bit more of a factor than people think.
Yeah, it's pretty sustained from the southwest. I'm going to guess it's got to be at least in the 20s.
I would look for them potentially going for 2 here.
And you are correct. They are going to go for 2. So Severson, the quarterback, he's got Young and Schofield.
Watch for the drop kick.
Going to roll out. Got O'Bell, complete, 2-point conversion is good. 8-7, Evansville. Interestingly enough there, the injured player was the young man who kicked off for Evansville, so I wonder if he was also their kicker for extra points, so they might have kind of been forced into that, but hey,
that could play.
If you make every extra point, you've only got to go 1 out of 2 for 2-point conversions. So
yep. Let's see if that plays a big role here on kickoffs as well. I think this is going to be a big offensive drive for McFarland here. We got 1:17 left in the first quarter. 8-7, Evansville.
Nick Willie's going to kick off. So Evansville going to have to go to their second kicker now.
I will say the first kick was short. I don't know if it's intended for that, but I would look for potentially something in the same fashion here.
See if that ball doesn't blow off the tee here. Looks like it's moving just slightly. Oh, going to squib it. Live ball. There's a lineman straight ahead. Keep old ball. There he goes.
There you go.
I believe that was Kane. He was a running back last year, so he moves it into Evansville territory. So again, the short kick gives the Spartans good field position.
About a 15-yard return.
We are getting some texts inquiring about whether the Andrew Day bobblehead dolls will be back. Bill Cather designed one a couple of years ago. I'm serious. It was complete with beard. With real hair. That was the cool thing. It was Connor Frazier. Head down, straight ahead.
Great run there on first down.
Tell you what we're seeing. We're just seeing a lot of hard-nosed football where kids are just keeping their head down, moving their legs. Kind of old school football here at times. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 44 of the Blue Devils. 51 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 8-7 Evansville. Whistle blows. Do we have an equipment issue? We had some issue. And we're back. Second down and 4. Hand off Frazier.
Another good
Boy,
run.
I thought he was going to get tackled in the backfield, but again, he eludes the defender. Moves the ball inside the 40-yard line.
Something this could be setting up, too, for that offense for McFarland with all these run plays is the play action for a big play down the sideline.
Well, that ball's got to be about an inch short where they placed it. Wow. Going to get the first down. And again, I tell you what, Connor's been good for 5-6 yards.
You
just running in between the tackles.
You are absolutely right. Feed him the ball until he doesn't get you at least 4.
Still waiting to see him throw to Xavier Schreiber, the tight end. That's always one of Pete's plays, just run that kind of delay play. But clock's going to run out in the first quarter, so 12 minutes in the books from William Rice Field, Lloyd Schneider Stadium at McFarland High School. It's Evansville 8, McFarland 7. We've got our dog of the game
nominee.
We've got Bentley. Bentley won last week. I don't know if you can win 2 weeks in a row. I did get another text that there is a dog watching named Oscar.
Yes.
Oscar is watching. Or is the dog's name Al? I can't tell. It's
depends who you ask, I think.
Al or Oscar? I think it's Oscar. So look at the Blue Devils sideline. Spartan on the march here now as we'll get going in our second quarter, trailing 8-7.
I would say overall, though, a good first quarter for McFarland. The one drive that Evansville had for a touchdown did come off a turnover at about the 30-yard line. Other than that, defense has played strong. Offense is running the ball quite effectively so far tonight. And like I said, I would continue running it with number 25 until he doesn't get you 4 yards.
So we'll start the second quarter, 1st and 10, ball at the 34-yard line. No backs behind Jeremiah. Going to air it out.
Oh.
Incomplete. And there it was.
Yep.
A pass to Xavier Schreiber.
Yeah, you called it.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty amazing catch. Just couldn't quite hang on to it.
He had him by a half step. It was
But you know what? I come back with that play later in the game. And
without a doubt.
so second down and 10. Jeremiah Price Johnson going to just pick up about 3 yards here, and he's tackled well short of the first down. So going to bring up third down and 7. Just underway here in the second quarter. Going to keep that ball going. Looks like they're going to have 3 receivers to the right. And Frazier lined up to the right of Price Johnson. Jeremiah rolls out. Good coverage.
Oh.
Ball is tipped. Intended for Nick Hall. Not sure who got their hand on that one.
Dangerous pass there.
They got a pretty big kid out there in 88. Ryan Thompson, 6'7", 210.
At the last second, I believe a linebacker came up from the flats and right in the throwing lane of Jeremiah Price Johnson, throwing it to number 2 Nick Hall there.
4th and 7.5. Spartans look to be going for it. Some confusion. Got a timeout. Might need to take one here. Still confusion.
Looks like they're
It's
set
a big
now.
play.
Let's see what they come out here with this backfield.
Nick Hall gets inside the 30-yard line. Going to be short of the first down, so the Blue Devils are going to stop the Spartans here on 4th down and take over with the ball at their 29-yard line. So 11:16 to go in the first half. Spartan drive stalls. Now you got to call on the defense. Severson now with the wind at his back. We'll see if Evansville now will air it out. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the right. Handoff Young. Jonah Pribinel on the stop. Also Michael Suter up and Jonathan Kane, 52.
Yeah, I think you're right here. I could see Evansville trying to throw it a little bit more with the win at their back. Having a little confidence, getting a stop. They got the lead now. We'll see what happens here.
So second down, we'll call it a gain of 4. So the ball at the 33-yard line. Second down and 6. Schofield following his blockers. Push backward, but forward progress should have him out near the 37.
Yeah, it should be, I believe, a 3rd and short.
3rd and 1. Seems like everything's 4-down territory tonight, but Spartans would have to tackle them for a loss. Otherwise, I think Evansville would go for it.
Yeah, I think so too. I'd watch that QB sneak again.
There it is, and
I think he might be short. No. Just past the 39-yard line.
so first down for the Blue Devils. Didn't need much, didn't get much.
No, and like I said earlier, that's that play, that QB sneak. You just look for a hole and you just try and get the yards that you need.
Ball's at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, 9:50 to go here in the first half. 8-7 Evansville. Young to the left of Severson. Young will get it. Gets out over the 40, and that's as far as he will go. And there's Kane, Pribinel, and Gunderson. Boy, those 3 have been in on a lot of tackles.
Yeah, it seems like almost every running play that trio is there.
Sounds like a law firm. Kane, Pribinel, and Gunderson.
Make up a slogan.
Yeah,
for
we're
'em.
having fun here.
But no party mix.
No, we got to get creative tonight.
Yeah. Have to hit up the concession stands at halftime.
Severson rolling out. Big rush. Gets
Ooh.
away. It's going to be incomplete. Good job by Severson to get rid of that. That would have been a good loss.
That was an all-out blitz there, it looked like. And I think Paul there was trying to look for, I forget what it's called, intentional grounding.
So third down and 10. Clock stop with 9:01. We did promise some of our viewers last week we would get that recipe for the party mix. There's one secret ingredient in it that Andrew will not release. So
Not till the middle of the third quarter,
No,
so stay tuned.
third down and 10 for Evansville. Big play for the Spartan defense. Severson, big
Got him.
rush. Oh, almost intercepted by Neild. There was Gunderson and Pribinel again. Frazier was there.
Just a great defensive call there.
Boy, that would have been about a 20-yard loss.
Yeah,
Evansville lucky to get out of that one.
that was a close sack. That was a close interception. I think if he catches that, that's probably a touchdown.
Boy. Fourth down and 10. Severson back to kick it away inside his 30. Line drive kick. And it's going to get an Evansville roll inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good punt.
14-yard line, so
Good stop by the defense there.
very good.
Much, much needed.
Now we got to get the offense going again here.
I think we got to get back to that heavy dose of number 25, Connor Frazier, number 2, Nicholas Hall, Jeremiah Price Johnson with the QB keeper. I think with how the run game's gone so far in these first couple of drives, I think you almost have to rely on it.
Once again, you don't want to turn the ball away or turn the ball over here deep in your own territory. Here's Jeremiah. Going to air it out, and that's going to be intercepted. And just what we said about not turning the ball over, number 33, Nick Willie, going to pick up that interception, the 6'1", 165-pound senior for Evansville. So the Blue Devils will take over.
That's a tough first play there for that drive to end like that. He did have an open receiver, just slightly underthrown. You got to think that
Now throwing it into the wind.
into the wind, rolling to his right. You can see here rolling to his right. He's got a blocker, picks up the blitz.
Let's
gets
see if
past
Evansville goes to the air here, 1st and 10 with the wind at Severson's back. And they're going to go to Schofield off the right side. Get down to the 43, runs into a wall of Spartans.
So far, with the over 1,500 yards passing, a heavy dose of number 31, Austin Schofield, and number 26, Mason Young for Evansville.
Part of that might be a trio of receivers that we haven't seen yet. Tonight's game.
Yeah, maybe that, the weather. I mean, with the cold like this, it could be a little harder to grip the football.
2nd down and 7 for Evansville. Young and Schofield in the backfield. 22 is Matt Kostrun. He'll go in motion. Here's Young. Like he slipped a little bit. Still going to get a yard out of it, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Now we'll see if Evansville goes back to number 9, Jaden Obell, the tight end.
Yeah, I would look for that. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 3rd and 7, a little out route by the tight end there. So it'd be
Keep
a perfect
your eye
play
on.
call.
We'll see 22 go in motion here, likely. No. Severson. Incomplete
Just behind him.
to number 24, Ryan Borkart. Borkart, a 170-pound senior. He was open,
Yes, he was.
but ball thrown behind him. 4th down. Looks like Evansville may be kicking it away.
I would still be
Well,
cautious.
I tell you what, Severson's been able to get that ball. Doesn't necessarily kick it far, but it rolls.
Yeah.
And to their advantage. Saw a punt earlier go down to about the 1-yard line. Late entry for Evansville. Severson back inside his own territory. Good snap.
There's another one. Yep.
And that one's going to go out of bounds inside the 20.
So far, 3 punts inside the 20. That's about where you want to get them.
And at the 19. 7-11 to go here in the first half. 8-7 Evansville. This is where we would have ads if we had ads. So maybe we can make up our own.
It'd be for that party mix. That's one of them.
Party mix, bobblehead dolls.
Graphics
Or the Andrew
for,
Day Barbershop.
graphics for dog of the game, infant of the
Stephanie
game.
Miller graphics. We could do it all here. I mean, it's Jeremiah going to keep it. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Obell is there. Also number 25, Samuel Rydlicka. I like those names. HRD, first 3 letters. So. Rydlicka?
I will be honest, that's why I leave you to
We
pronouncing the names.
and again, we apologize to our friends from Evansville if we miscall or mispronounce somebody's name. Nick Hall, good defensive pursuit by Evansville. And they're going to keep him contained. He's got nowhere to go. Blue Devils starting to click defensively, shutting the Spartans down. So now it's a 3rd down and 13 situation with the ball at the Spartan 16-yard line. They need to get out to the 29. Again, you're going into the wind, so passing going to be a little tough. Probably a little tough beyond about a 15 or a 20-yard pass.
Yep.
You get that one up in the air. That wind is still pretty brisk.
I would think an obvious passing down here, but you could see them just play for field position to try and get a good punt.
Rolls out to his right. Got a receiver. Complete.
There he goes.
That's
got
Neal.
room. He's got blockers.
Midfield. 40, 35, 30. Inside the 20-yard line.
Wow, what a play for
Big
the
play.
offense.
54-yard pass.
What a
Wow.
great play there. You can see here.
Look at this. Nice
Great
catch by Neal. Might have been the only kid who could have caught that one at
Yep.
6'4".
Then he's got a little convoy to take him down to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, just ran out of space there. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Big play. Keeper going. Jeremiah on the keeper. Straight up the middle. Spins forward. So Jeremiah down to the 12.
Coming down to about 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. This could be a big opportunity for McFarland if they could put the ball in the end zone.
Yep, just keep moving her forward. And 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain for Jeremiah. He'll call the signals. Hall and Frazier in the backfield. Straight ahead to Connor. Spins forward.
Close to the first down.
Too many lines on the field. You got the soccer lines out there. It's like, oh, wait, that's going to be short.
We can't complain, though, because they're straight and they're
That's
accurate.
right. Ball's at the 8, so we're going to call it 3rd down and 2. 4-down territory here. Or you're in good range for a field goal. We want the touchdown, though. Never settle for a field goal.
Absolutely.
Get the 6. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining here with 4:15 to go in the first half.
Oh,
And that's what you didn't want to have happen, and it does. That was to Nick Hall.
that's a tough play there.
Yeah, that's way out to the 18-yard line. So now that's going to make it 4th and 11. They're going to try a field goal.
What does that look like? A
35-yarder with into the wind. This one's it's going to be tough. Matthew Amrine.
Evansville looking for the fake here, playing it safe.
And a penalty. If this is on us, now you're really out of field goal range, I would think, going into the wind.
A false flag. Oh,
Offsides.
there you go. 35 turns into a 20 or a 30-yard field goal.
I guess it'd be a 30. See if we can knock this one through. Kick is down. Plenty of leg,
Looks
and
like
it
it's good.
is good.
All right. It's a good drive there
Matt
for
Amrine.
McFarland.
3:31 to go in the first half. We'll call it a 30-yard field goal.
It's a good kick, too.
And that makes it 10-8, Spartans. Again, John Wells here tonight, filling in for Bill Cather. And Eric Lackey to my side.
So far, quite a game, defensively and offensively for both sides. Run game's been a big part. One big pass play for McFarland.
That's right. That's
Big plays have been key for McFarland.
yeah. That's one for the highlight reel. Nice job by Tyler Neal pulling that ball in.
Just the catch alone. Not even to stay in bounds, follow his blockers, just the catch alone was a great play.
A lot of time yet to go in the first half. Again, both teams with their full complement of timeouts of 3. Amrine will kick off. So nice job by Matt kicking that one into the wind.
Ooh. Every time I think they're going to onside kick it.
It's that one time you don't expect it.
Yep. I'm calling it. Open the second half.
They also faked Paul Morris coming like he's going to try to kick it. We did see that one night. Here's a floater.
Ball's live.
Live ball. Don't overrun the coverage, though. Schofield. Boy, he's going to make something out of it and get out to about the 18-yard line.
Overall, still good
Wow.
coverage.
That's a heart stopper there.
Yeah. You can see here. Live ball there, picks it up, tries to find a hole. McFarland overall did a good job not overrunning their lanes there to cover that kickoff.
That could have been a real gift for the Spartans. Now again here you've got Severson with the wind at his back. They'll send number 24, Ryan Borkart, to the left. Schofield gets out over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
It could be his 10th carry of the game so far, at least.
Yeah, Schofield and Young doing the majority of the carrying. Young a junior, Schofield a junior, Severson a junior. Young group.
Experienced but young, absolutely.
2:50 to go in the first half, 10-8 Spartans. Looks like they're going to go to the air. Watch number 9, Obel, out here on the left. Pump fake. Going to air it out. And incomplete.
I don't see any flags on the field. Nope. That's a good coverage right there by number 24.
Vivek Tara,
Your guy.
or as they pronounce it over the PA, Vivek.
Huge game last week with a sack and an interception. And good coverage there on the
Now this is a
play.
big play, Eric, because 3rd and 7, the ball at the Evansville 21-yard line. Clock is stopped with 2:39 to go in the first half.
Yes, this could be a huge stop.
Get a stop, force them to kick the ball. We've had some good pressure on the punts. Never know.
Still 3 timeouts, too.
I don't think this one's
too
going to
soon.
wind up a 2-point game. I got a pretty good idea of that there's going to be a timeout.
I think Evansville. I think they're going to talk this one over here, try and dial up the right play. Remember, win at the quarterback's back. Overall, has had a great year. Completed 60% of his passes, over 1,500 yards.
Coach Grovestein wants that. He wanted an interference call.
Yeah,
I think
he's
on that
looking
one.
for
and
that.
He is livid. He is livid.
Yeah, he's looking for an explanation from the head referee.
Or a 15-yard penalty, one or the other.
He's got to be careful.
I get where he's coming from. I mean,
Yeah, I saw the sideline right there. Paul Ackley on that play. Of course, the receiver and the DB both were near the sideline. Right when the ball was dead, he went up to his player and just praised him. Good coverage.
it's one of those you wonder if it's on the other sideline, if it's a different call. And
Yeah, he's still looking for an explanation. I don't know if he's hearing what he wants to hear. Big play here for the Spartan defense.
ball at the 21-yard line. 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 8. Watch number 9, Obel.
Dead ball. Could be. I don't see a flag.
Did we get a timeout called? Spartans are going to take a timeout.
See what they came out with, what package. Based on the scouting that they had over the week.
It's a darn good football game. Our last couple of home games have been a little one-sided. So, again, tonight, Evansville coming in with a perfect 7-0 record. Spartans 4-3.
One win away from playoff.
1 win away from playoffs. And
1 win with 2 to go. 1.5, really.
if the Spartans are able to go to the playoffs, they can win their last 2. They'd go in 6-3. Still likely to go on the road in the first round. There's a look at the Evansville crowd. Still looking for that Andrew Day sign.
Yeah, I saw a police officer.
I think
in here
Andrew saw
earlier.
it. Did you see it? I think somebody said something about we want party mix. I guarantee you, we've got people out in the audience that will buy it.
I think
We
that's
just
what the
don't know. We just don't know what that unknown ingredient was.
That's what that police officer was in here for. He was investigating what that ingredient was. Big play here for the defense with the
Severson,
blitz.
Good rush. And that's incomplete. Obel was out of bounds. Wow. Well, I tell you, if you're on the officials long enough for a pass interference call,
I guess.
and the ball's on your side, That's got to put a grin on the coach's face.
That's a tough call because, I mean, again, from way back where we are, it's on the other side of the field. It looked like it was good coverage. Didn't look like there was any hands to the face or anything like that. I don't know if maybe he pushed him out of bounds, but in that case, as a DB, you can use the sideline to your advantage.
Well, that's a key penalty against the Spartans. Tell you what, if you learned anything there, stay on the officials, put it in their head.
Yeah.
Put it in their head. That's all you got to do. And
you can see here.
Yeah, you know, they did make contact. V-Way was there, and they're basically saying push the intended receiver out of bounds.
Yeah.
So see if the Blue Devils keep the ball in the air. More than likely, yes, with 2:32 to go in the half. Severson rolling out, underthrows the receiver. Intended receiver there, number 22, Matt Kostrun, also a junior. Again, a young Evansville team.
Number 25, Connor Frazier with the pressure there. I will say that every time that the quarterback has gone back and rolled either right or left, there has been pressure from McFarland.
Got a couple of sophomores on that offensive line, some of those bigger kids out there. Just 10th graders. Again, we'll continue to play the Blue Devils in the future in the new football-only conference. Here's Severson, rushed by Schreiber, incomplete.
Again, another play where I believe that was number 4, Xavier
Schreiber, the X-Man.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 10, and each incomplete pass means the clock stops, so 2:24.
Another big play here.
Yeah, they got the big play on a penalty on 3rd down just a minute ago, so we'll see if Spartans can have the answer defensively. Maybe they'll go back to that same pass play on the far sideline. Fakes the handoff. Severson looking. Got a receiver incomplete. And that intended for Matt Kostrun.
Good coverage. I believe they were blowing the whistle for a potential. No.
It's a hold.
Oh, okay.
A hold against Evansville. So now it's 4th and 10.
I think you have to decline that, right? 4th and 10.
And it is. So Evansville will appear to kick the ball away. And that should, it's a 36-yard line. That should put Severson back around the 20.
Another good defensive stop there for McFarland.
Spartans have had a good rush here. Severson's gotten a good roll on his kicks. Not particularly high punts. And again, he gets the roll. Inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. So the Spartans will
flag at midfield.
Now we gotta watch a personal foul here.
I think that's what it may be.
If that's the case,
waiting for the official's call here.
yeah, unfortunately, no place for that. We'll see. Officials talking it over.
Or it could be a holding. Looks like they're going to add it to the end of the kick.
Personal foul, way away from the ball.
Yep. Those are tough penalties to overcome.
Now this could put you pretty deep in your own territory.
Yeah, now you got to be careful here with the play call.
Yeah, we turned it over earlier.
Evansville with 2 timeouts left. McFarland with 2 timeouts left.
So the ball's going to be at the 18-yard line where the Spartans will put it in play 1st and 10. Time on the clock, 2:11. Spartans lead 10-8 here. It's Friday night, October the 11th, 2019. Let's go Spartans. Let's just protect the ball. They're going to go to the air right away.
He's got a guy open. Oh,
My
what
goodness.
a great catch.
How did he
Oh,
catch
my
that?
Goodness.
Oh, my.
Wow. We got to see that again if we can.
It's like an old hidden ball trick here.
Look at this. It's almost like the guys that play on Sunday.
Look at this.
Good, hard throw.
Oh, kind of
With
trapped
his
it
leg,
against
yeah.
his leg. Love
Wow.
it.
What a great play.
20-yard gain.
That could be a jump start here for a drive.
And nice one-on-one tackle there by number 26, Mason Young.
Both sides of the ball.
Gutsy call by the Spartans there on that particular play. Somebody could just step right in. And
I will say on that first play that he did have a receiver down the seam wide open past the safety. But again, going into the win, I think that's playing a big role, bigger than we think.
Frazier, hang on to the ball. Straight ahead to the 37-yard line. Bring up third down. Thought we might see Evansville trying to stop the clock. They've got
just
2
thinking that.
timeouts. They get a stop here. We'll likely see that unless it's an incomplete
It's
pass.
tough for McFarland here because you're close to striking distance, but with a minute left, I would think you'd see them try and bring down the clock almost as close to as much as possible they could.
Yeah, we're going to use as much of that time as we can. We're down to
Yep.
50 seconds and running. Guesses we might take a timeout here. We'll see. Yep.
Yeah,
Ran it as far as we can, then we'll take the timeout. Seemed like an hour ran off the clock there. That was got a nice ball game here, folks. Again, we're hoping a lot of you watching tonight. Not as many in the crowd as we've seen, but no baby palms tonight to bring the fans out.
More pressure on everyone here, right?
Yeah, it's just got the first team here tonight, though. No question about it here.
Been getting texts about the production quality is top notch.
Oh yeah, it's.
The camera work.
We've got Ben and Lily and Stephanie and Ryan and Andrew and Ben and Stephanie and Lily and Andrew and Ryan, and got them all here tonight more than once.
Still waiting for that sign over there to come back up.
Patrick not with us, but he's in the band tonight. So he's technically here too. It's everybody. All right, so third down and 12, 39 seconds to go here in the first half.
What do you think we see here? Run play?
Again, one thing we just don't want to do is turn it over here. Jeremiah going to keep it. 40.
Got room. Get out of
Head fake,
bounds.
45.
Get out of
Going to be
bounds.
just short. Don't know if they're going to say,
Oh,
nope,
yeah.
clock's going to run.
Last second.
Could be
Throw.
the final play.
I don't think.
Well, hang on now. I see going to be 4th and 1.
Yeah, I think the
We're
clock's
down to 10 seconds, so I think Evansville going to be content just to let it run out. Could have gone one more play and thrown it into the end zone. But Spartans aren't going to do that, so the first half will end. And
no,
what?
timeout.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Surprised they didn't take one and
No,
just,
they took a timeout. McFarland took a timeout.
It's not over.
They could try one last.
I'm going to guess the
play.
plan was run it down to 1 second, then come out and try something of trickery.
I mean, you're almost at midfield. It wouldn't hurt. The only thing here, though, is if you do try a deep pass play, and unfortunately, if you do throw an interception, you do have to make sure that you cover that.
You
That's the
got
only
to
thing that
throw
could
it
hurt.
deep enough,
Yes.
hopefully, that I believe our toddler of the game, Owen Schreiber, is watching tonight. Hi, Owen. Also the famous
Oh, yeah.
dog, Rusty.
There he is, Rusty, another
Also-
contender for dog of the game.
Don't know if they're watching any longer, but they were with us earlier. Well, let's see what Coach Willickett has in his bag of tricks. 1 second.
key here is offensive line and blocking, giving Jeremiah time to let his receivers get downfield.
Here comes Young. He's just going to
Okay.
play it conservatively. Not there, so
Yep.
just downed it.
Smart play.
And the first half is in the books from William Rice Field, Lloyd Schneider Stadium, from McFarland High School. We got a good one here tonight as your McFarland Spartans lead the Evansville Blue Devils at halftime by a score of 10-8. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in 20 minutes. Long half. We'll be back in
Senior
20
night.
minutes. It's senior night. That's right. Band will be out here, so join us for the exciting second half coming up shortly. we're back. Yes, we're back. Again, senior night here at McFarland tonight. Cam Schaff, Nick Hall, Michael Suter, Xavier Schreiber, Jeremiah Price Johnson, Jonah Pribino, Tyler Neal, JT Pimentel, Donovan Hudson, Viwe Tara, Connor Frazier, Bryce Thompson, Jonathan Kane, Jed Straight, Mason Simonson. Great group of seniors. We've got an awesome game here. Love the texts that are coming in. We've got a hot competition here for the fan of the game, canine version.
Lots of entries tonight.
Even had a small child send in a taped song saying, Eric's here tonight, Eric's here tonight. Let's all celebrate. Eric's here tonight. I thought that was pretty cool. A 4-year-old child sent that in, named Oakley. Eric's here tonight, Eric's here tonight. That's pretty cool.
That's funny.
Our dog list, though, had increased. There's a Gus.
All-state.
An all-state dog.
All-state dog.
Gus. And then we had...
Fun fact, Bentley, original name was Gus.
Really?
Yes, before we changed it.
Our dog's original name was Rogers. Evidently, 4 dogs were born during a Packer game. And they named them Rogers, Jennings. I forget the other 2. Football last names of Packers at the time. And second half underway. Eric's calling for an onside kick here to start the second half. We'll see. Boy, at halftime, again, senior band members recognized. Senior Poms, dance team.
Good halftime show.
It was. It was good. It was 20 minutes on the clock, and then they added a little time. So,
They came out for an encore.
yeah, let's see what. Ooh. Keeps it interesting that way. Let's get a good start here, Spartans. Get a good defensive stop. Nice kick. Going to go to Schofield at the 10, over the 20, 25, 30. Look out. 40. Midfield pushed out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Wow.
Big return to come out in the second half. That is going to jump start.
Austin Schofield, 5'6", 170 pounds.
Huge part of their offense tonight.
Yeah, looks like that 170 pounds, though, could be generous. But he's got that line, and again, games won or lost at the line of scrimmage. So Evansville, they want to make a statement on this first drive. Severson under center. Handoff this time, number 22, straight ahead, going to pick up 6 yards. That's Matt Kostroon. Again, great to have our fans in Evansville watching. We've got a record number tonight watching our game here. Smaller crowd. I think we even got people watching down at Dave's White Rock on Highway 14 on your way to Evansville. Say hi to Dave. Schofield again. Pushes the ball inside the 40, stacked up. Thompson is there. Frazier is there. Gunderson is there. Again, Zach Gunderson, we've talked a lot about him. He's 5'7", 155 pounds. He's giving up over 100 pounds, yet sometimes speed can win over size, and he's just quick, and he just spins off those blockers.
You said it earlier, too. When he has a line in front of him, it's almost hard to see him.
So here we go. 3rd down and 3 for the Blue Devils. Straight ahead. This is Young. Initial pursuit. Not going to get it.
Could be a huge stop here for the defense.
And with the wind behind him, I think, let's see if Evansville will go for it. It's going to be 4th down and 3. No gain.
A little too far to try the QB sneak that they've done on the last couple of short yardages.
They're going to go for it. I think they'll. Let's see what the Spartans have. And they have had some success throwing to Obel. Rolls out,
They
got
him
room to
covered.
run. He's
Yep.
going to pick up the first down and more. Inside the 30, Neild gets him.
Overall, good tackle.
Neild and Gunderson. Ball down to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They are on the march here in the second half. Evansville trailing 10-8. And a whale of a ball game here tonight from McFarland High School. On a crisp fall night. 9.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Kostroon got some running room. Michael Suter's got him at the 25.
Good tackle there. Yeah, I think it's going to be key here in the second half to not let them get going here, to try and hold them here to at least a field goal attempt.
Yeah, your whole backfield are juniors for Evansville. I think number 64 might be Waylon Klitzman. He's got 75 on the helmet, so that was the player we weren't sure. And by size-wise, it looks. Severson, big rush.
Ball's out. Ball's out.
Whoa, there's Klitzman. How about that? Not only cover the ball, he picks it up, tries to run with it. Waylon, we believe, by helmet. Waylon.
Yeah, you can see this play here. He's dropping back, trying to make a big play. Was covered downfield. That's a coverage sack.
But watch
Ball
Klitzman
comes
there.
out.
He's not just content picking up the ball. He's going to run with the darn thing.
That is smart
Yeah.
on number 25 right there. Connor Frazier to get on top of him right away so that he can't advance the ball.
3rd down and 11 for the Blue Devils. Severson rolls out to his right. Big rush again. Got a receiver.
Good
Drops the
play.
ball. Incomplete. That was Obel. He was there.
I'll tell you, the McFarland pass rush, I'm pretty sure they're just bringing a blitz, whether it's from the nickelback or one of the linebackers. It seems every time that he rolls out left or right, there's at least one guy in his face.
A lot of pressure, a lot of charge coming from that.
Absolutely.
That left side of the defensive line, right side of the Evansville offensive line.
Looks like they're going for it.
4th down and 11. 4-down territory. Ball at the 29-yard line of the Spartans. Big play here. Biggest play of the second half. 3 receivers to the right. Going to air it out. Incomplete.
There's a flag. Could be holding.
Going to be holding against Evansville. I'll tell you, V-Way, probably better off he didn't intercept that ball.
Yeah,
Would have been a
absolutely.
great interception, but it also would have been about a 28-yard difference in field position.
Yeah, you can see here, great coverage.
Yeah.
Not a bad thrown ball at
How about that
all.
replay, though? Right
Yeah.
on. The camera work is just incredible here. Again, Ben Bex, he's up on scaffolding about 40 feet above the press box here. It's cold up there. It's in a different zip code.
A little dangerous with the wind.
Yes.
Has fall protection on.
Jeremiah going to make something out of what didn't look like it was going to be anything. Just picks up about 3 yards.
Got to go back to that defense. What a huge stop there. Put the offense in a good look here. Decent field position to start this second half for them offensively.
Spartans are going to have the wind in the fourth quarter, though the wind appears to be dying down considerably from what it was early in the game, which will allow the temperatures to cool off even more. Connor Frazier.
Covering that
over
ball.
35. Look at that, out over the 40-yard line. Great effort. That's going to be enough for the first down. Connor Frazier, and you know what, Eric, just keep going back to it.
Feed him. Feed 25. Keep giving him the ball. Like I said earlier, if he's not getting you 4 yards, try something else. But on that last play, he did a great job where he got in open space, knew to cover the ball as defenders were coming up to put his head down and move forward.
So we're down to 7:10 to go in the third quarter. Oh, boy.
Get on top of it. Someone get on top of it.
Boy, nobody even looked for the ball. Ball just laid there.
Everyone was just looking at it.
Wow.
can see the replay here, a high snap. And it looked like everyone was just kind of thinking that the other person was going to get it.
Except number 9, Jay Nobel, who jumped all over that one, and the Blue Devils have it back 1st and 10 at the Spartan 32-yard line.
Another big spot for the defense.
Here comes Schofield, pursuit by Frazier. Ooh. He's got a V-way. Up with a shoulder-to-shoulder hit. It was clean. Tell you what, in the college football now, just about every tackle has to be reviewed for targeting.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You get a player running, and all of a sudden they put their helmet down, and somebody else is already headed for a shoulder, and it's a helmet. That's just the way the game has changed. 6.5 to go here. Clock rolling right along here in the third quarter from Lloyd Schneider Stadium, William Rice Field, McFarland High School, your host. Severson will call the signals.
Oh, ball's on the ground. McFarland's got it.
We've got it. So a turnover for a turnover. There's Gunderson.
There we go. You can see here, snap right to the quarterback, just mishandled ever so slightly on the handoff. Looked like it was supposed to, maybe a bit of a miscommunication.
Yeah, interesting because Schofield's eyes never even looked at the ball. He was just looking straight ahead.
Yeah, I think they were on different pages there. But
make them pay now. Make them pay. Game of turnovers here, so
in
protect
the second
the
half,
ball.
yeah.
Frazier, running roll. There he goes. 45 all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Ball's out again.
Is it a fumble?
I think McFarland jumped on it. Yep.
Wow.
For a running clock, McFarland jumped on it.
Nice run by Connor.
Wow. Hold on to that.
About a 21-yard gain there.
Hold on to that ball, Petey.
That got almost a turnover.
We
now
got
a flag. This is going to
be
somebody jumped for the Spartans. Tell you what, this has been a good football game. A little sloppy here in the second half, but nonetheless.
Good.
We've got an undefeated Evansville team here, and Spartans giving them more than a run for their money, leading 10-8.
Huge opportunity here for the offense.
And as we said earlier, I just can't imagine this game's going to end at 10-8. You got to put some more points on the board. Evansville averaging over 40 points a game. Spartans holding them to 8. Frazier, left side, running room. Going to get down to the 42-yard line. So got the penalty back and a little more. Going to bring up 2nd and 8, Eric.
Like I said, keep feeding them the ball.
Or are we going to fool them? We got to go back to Xavier Schreiber at some point.
Yes.
I think. He's lining up in the backfield as an extra blocker. And it is. Going to be down to the 37-yard line, so going to bring up 3rd down.
You could see a play action here for a QB sneak. Looks like they're going to hurry it up.
3rd and 3. Spartans right up to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get him jump and then look for a different play call.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Spartans. 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. Having fun here tonight from McFarland High School, 10-8. Frazier inside the 35, near the 34.
I think he's right on it. Could be our first measurement.
It could be. We'll see. Well, they're going to say it's just shy of the
Go for it.
34. So 4th down, and we'll call it a yard.
Here we go.
This is a big one, folks. Come on, Spartans.
Give it to 25 again, right up the gut.
Answer the call. Frazier
there it
rings
is.
The bell. 1st down. Pulled forward now near the 31, where he's tackled by number 60, Colin Roberts.
Like I said, 4 yards. If he's getting it, keep giving it to him.
Yeah, it's working for you. It's your bread and butter right now.
Yeah, this whole half so far.
Ball at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, boy, that clock just keeps going. It's like a continuous clock. Frazier stacked up at the 30-yard line. Young is there, O'Bell is there, and also number 60 again, Colin Roberts.
This could be the point where you could see a play action to try and take a shot in the end zone here. With the wind dying down a little bit, I don't know if it's going to affect the throw as much.
Well, and Frazier's going to come out, so Owen Tran is in, number 9. Big game tonight for Connor on senior night. 3:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Hey, look at
big
that!
play.
Oh. Hey, touchdown!
There it is. What a huge play there for the Spartans.
Let's see that one again.
Senior night, Nick Hall with the touchdown to take, for now, an 8-point lead.
So
wow, what a play.
3:01.
You could see here.
Take a look at this one.
Just drops back.
Threads the needle here.
Right
Boom.
there in the slant. No one in sight.
So Hall, 30-yard touchdown pass.
Pending the kick.
Amarine's kick is
Just
no good.
wide.
I tell you what, that's huge.
Still a one-possession game.
That's right.
Wow, what a throw, though.
It's
Needed that.
16-8, so you're right, Eric. It is a one-possession game still. That extra point makes it a two-possession game, and that's huge. But 3:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spartans on the board again, and they're up 16-8.
This could be the time to see the onside kick.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. Bold predictions. No, but
Got a lot of viewers tonight, I tell you.
Yeah.
This is 1,100 viewing tonight.
currently.
1,130 viewing.
And we thank
800
all
of them friends and relatives of Andrew Day.
Yeah. And the rest of them just waiting for Dog of the Game announcement.
Somebody said you should name the halftime show the Fear the Beard halftime show. I love it. I love it.
No, but we do have a great crowd tonight that's viewing.
I just think we're going to be basketball here pretty soon. It's kind of basketball weather.
I don't know about outside.
You could probably put a court out there on that turf.
I was told that there are softball bases and baseball bases.
Ooh, live ball. Here comes Schofield out of nowhere to get that. Big hit, dropped at the 32-yard line.
Let's see what the defense does here. Like you said, Evansville averaging 40 points a game, and they're at 8 right now. Defense is coming up big.
We just got an email from Tico Krull. I don't know who he is.
Oh, yeah, another
Tico Krull. Tico. Tico, I think Tico might be with Ripon. We're getting text pictures sent in of various canines
from
throughout the region.
From
Here's Severson again. There's the rush. Ah, he's got O'Bell. O'Bell's a pretty good sized target out there at 6'2", 210.
I'm being told from my sources on Twitter that Tico is part of the Fortunes family, potentially.
Or maybe a visitor at the Fortunes. Hearing from all kinds of people. We're having fun here. Interactive tonight.
Absolutely.
Interactive. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at their 44-yard line. Severson going to roll out to the right. He's got O'Bell again into Spartan territory.
Good tackle. Good
Nice
open
juke
field tackle.
move there over. Gets around Schaff down inside the 40.
That's a big tackle there. You can see here they're going with the play fake, rolling right to number 9, and Cam Schaff with the open field tackle.
Mark it at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. 2:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, 16-8. Spartans on top by 8 against the high-powered Blue Devils. Severson fakes on the handoff. Got a receiver again, complete. And that is number 22, Matt Kostrun.
You can see
Now
here.
with that wind at his back now, Severson, we can see why he's got over 1,500 yards coming into this game tonight.
Yep. Little different look here on this drive, too, with them going, I believe that's 3 straight passes on this drive.
1st and 10, ball at the Spartan 27-yard line, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Schofield goes in motion, fake handoff. Severson rolls to his left, going to air it out, going to be over everyone's head, incomplete.
That was good coverage there by
Got somebody
number
sitting
7.
in a lawn chair in the end zone there. Maybe we can get a shot of that again. We'll see if Ben can get that. It's
blanket it all.
That might be the best seat in the house. Check that out. It's
Bundled up, ready to go.
fashionable.
Got the TV.
Chips, soda, got everything there.
No party mix.
No. 2nd down and 10.
Another play action.
Severson's going to go to Schofield. Oh,
Great
nice
tackle.
one-on-one tackle.
Nice job. That's
Neal.
a huge play.
Boy, tell you what, senior Tyler Neal, big play offensively. Check this play out. Schofield had some running room.
Open
If Neal
field.
doesn't get him, but look at that, grabs him.
Wraps him up. I mean, I hate to say it. I think a little bit of the size factor may have played a role in that.
Yeah, going to be a loss. So now 3rd down and 14 for the Blue Devils with 1:06 to go in the third quarter.
Spartans have responded well for plays like these.
Severson going to air it out deep. Got a receiver. And pass interference. Under the coverage there was 22, Aiden Irwin. They go back to Obel. Again, we'll take a look at the replay. I don't know if Irwin ever saw the ball coming, basically playing the man.
Not a bad throw.
No, Severson, I'm impressed. He's just a junior. See where this one's they're gonna mark this. So the pass interference.
Yeah, you can see here on the replay, just trying to take a shot deep.
Yep, well, kind of lost sight of the ball, then turns and makes contact.
Yeah, I think it was the contact because at the last second he did turn, but with that ball, whenever it's underthrown like that, more times than not that you'll see the pass interference flag come out. I hate to say it.
56 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Seems to be some discussion on where the ball should be placed.
Should be like right where the first down would have been.
So a couple of pass interference calls on the Spartans tonight.
There's the chain gang. Staying warm. Oh, looks like they're going to get a measurement.
Our first one of the night. Tell you, they've been pretty good at eyeballing.
Yeah.
Some of them that we've thought were pretty close. And so let's take a look.
Yeah.
And it's a first down for Evansville. So the ball's at the 17-yard line, so 1st and 10 Blue Devils. 56 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Again, Eric, a one-possession game. Evansville scores here. They go for 2, no doubt.
All passing this so far this drive.
And again, with the wind at your back making a difference, Spartans will have that advantage in quarter number 4 when we get there. Let's keep them out of the end zone here. Severson rolls out. Late
good tackle.
flag. That again goes to Obel. Eric Anderson on the stop for the Spartans. Let's see what the penalty.
Interesting spot
Marker.
from where the flag came from.
Haven't had a defensive pass or a defensive holding, but no, that's going to be offensive holding. I should be careful what I mention because it'll wind up getting called here yet.
Yeah, right.
Well, the penalty's going to go against the Blue Devils. That'll put the ball back to should be the 27-yard line. Let's see.
I didn't see it.
Hard to see from the replay. But again, credit the outstanding camera work. And the thing is, they just keep rotating different people on the cameras here tonight.
Yeah.
It's impressive. Impressive.
Top notch.
10-yard penalty. We'll make it 1st and 20 from the Spartan 28-yard line.
Need a big stop here from the defense.
3 receivers to the right for Severson.
Ball
Low
on the
snap.
ground.
Picks it up. Good rush. Going to throw across the field.
Oh,
V-Way almost.
dangerous
Irwin
pass.
almost picked that one off.
That's one of those passes that you want to see Patrick Mahomes make, throwing across your body. You can see here, ball's on the ground, rolls right, steps up into the pocket, rolls a little more right, throws across his body like Brett Favre used to do back in the day.
Yeah, throws it about 40 yards.
Yeah, holy cow.
Again, Severson, Tyre Severson, 6'1", 175. Assume I'm pronouncing his name right, T-Y-R.
I would think so.
Yeah, that's a new one to me.
Like we said, we're sorry if we do mispronounce
Yeah,
it.
It's not intentional. So again, here's Severson.
Ball's up.
Jump ball, tipped away. That was intended for Kostrun. Hall is there. Suter is there.
That's a good play by the secondary.
Now it's 3rd down and 20. We're in 4-down territory. 21 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Look at that, almost an interception. Credit that to the defensive front getting in his face. I think that really is what produced that overthrow.
Big play for the Spartans. Again, 4-down territory, most likely, especially with the wind at your back. Not taking a lot of time off the clock on incomplete passes here, so. 3 receivers to the right. Severson goes to Kostrun. Gets around to Spartan inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, goes out of bounds, but the clock continues to run, and that.
We do have a player down, looks like lower body injury.
That will stop the clock with 3 seconds remaining. Evansville certainly going to go for it here on 4th down with the wind at their back.
Yeah, that play there, that was one of those ones just trying to get a chunk yardage to have a little bit more manageable 4th down here.
So Jay Hansen will take the walk across the field. 10 to the injured player. Again, 16-8 our score. Great to have so many of you joining us tonight, and we've heard from many of you, and we're having fun. There's number 20 for the Spartans, Eric Anderson, the 145-pound junior.
At first thought, I thought could have been a cramp. Looks like he's walking off under his own power, so that's always great to see.
Seems to be okay. So 4th down and 12. While we've had this timeout, Evansville's been able to group over there, and
almost a mini timeout for them.
yeah, I mean
3 seconds left in the quarter.
Basically turns into a full timeout here. This should be the final play of the 3rd quarter, and hopefully the final play of this Evansville drive.
Let's see if we can get another pass rush here. It's been pretty consistent with the about 7-step drop back
Just want to avoid that pass interference here.
at all costs. There it is.
Well, they put it in play right away, and the clock runs out. So Evansville will take it over to the other end of the field where it will be 4th down.
Again, that could be a big turning point there. Again,
the wind has lessened a little bit. I mean, it's still
there.
we can get a shot of the flag over there. You can see that we do have still a pretty decent breeze out of the southwest. Again, great looking facility here in McFarland. With the turf. Still odd to look over there and not see the baseball field. That's kind of been there forever. And for those of you unfamiliar with McFarland, kind of the history of McFarland back into the 80s, they played football in the outfield of the baseball field. Now it's a parking lot and a retention pond.
And a beautiful pool.
Yeah, and that was at one time where football was played before they moved it up here inside the track and built the bleachers. Well, big play here to start the fourth quarter. 4th down and 12 for the Blue Devils. Severson rolls to his left, airs it up,
there it is.
incomplete. Whoa. V-Way was going to let that one drop, but Obel could have come back and caught that pass.
Yeah, if we see on this replay, rolls left, sets his feet. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication. Yeah, 24 from Evansville almost came
Ryan
in.
Borkart, but there was a hold against Evansville, so had they caught that, it would have come back. So now the Spartans,
Huge stop for the defense. Another one.
now you got to just keep possession of the ball, keep moving the sticks, maybe get a big play, but got to believe they're going to be looking at Connor Frazier a lot on this possession.
Yeah,
Just got to
I
hang on to the
agree.
ball.
That's been a problem here in the second half.
Frazier, there it is, head down, out over the 26 to the 27.
Head down, 2 hands on the ball.
That's textbook.
He's having a great game on senior night.
Yeah, Spartans putting together a good 4 quarters here. Got to finish strong now, 16-8. Another score. Crowd, the kid didn't move. I mean, he moved his leg, but sorry, you got to go over, break the plane there a little bit. Moved his leg. Sorry, that's not going to get a penalty. Head down. Look at that. Get some extra yardage out to the 30. Should be enough for a first down.
I like this. They're getting good yardage from Connor Frazier.
Good yardage, and you keep the clock rolling as
That's
we
the key.
will near the 11-minute mark in quarter 4. There's a look at Connor.
Senior
Owen
running
Tron,
back.
number 9, is in. Keep thinking they're going to throw to Xavier Schreiber again here. I don't know why I think that, but
Could be right.
Owen Tron not going to go anywhere there, stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Again, Frazier at 5'11", 210. Owen Tron coming in 5'6", 145. Owen's got a lot of speed, but probably not going to move those linemen once the initial pursuit. He'll come out, and Jacob Semin, number 11, is in.
Looks like they're going to go spread offense here. No one in the backfield.
2nd down and 9. Nick Hall
Almost that play from last week.
keeps it. Jeremiah,
He's got an
40,
opening.
45, 40, 35, 30, still going. Jeremiah
Wow.
Price Johnson all the way inside the 20-yard line.
We saw that a lot last week when he almost ran for 200 yards alone. You could see here it was an option play. He kept it, hit the hole, and just had an opening.
That, my friends, a 52-yard gain for Jeremiah Price Johnson. That play didn't look like it was really going to go far, but credit Jeremiah.
Good speed, vision. Just a great overall play.
10:15 time, clock rolling. Spartans in no hurry, but you want to get a score here. You want to get that 2-score advantage.
Yes, another score would be huge.
Frazier
got
inside
it
the
opening.
15, down to the 10. He slipped. Hit there by number 22, Matt Costume. Costume kind of paid the price on that one.
Yeah. Just another great running play here. Line's doing a great job opening a hole.
Yeah, and credit that line, and we really haven't mentioned them much at all, but you've got Simonson and O'Connor out there. You've got Gunter Switzer out there.
They've been doing a phenomenal job.
Bryce Thompson. Jeremiah going to keep it.
Hold on to that ball.
Nice job by Obel, who makes the initial pursuit. And Jeremiah's going to get up. That leg's tightening up on him.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a cramp.
Yeah, this is key. See, a lot of players on both teams going both ways.
Yes. A lot of key players in that.
Yeah. We've called Obel's name many times offensively now and defensively. Young is out there both ways. Kostrun. Ball is at the 11-yard line, so it's 3rd down and 3 for the Spartans with 8:40 to go here in the fourth quarter, leading 16-8.
Yeah, I thought.
It was a
coming.
timeout.
Yep.
So 8:36 time on the clock. Timeout Spartans, their first of the second half, first of 3.
It's a big play here for McFarland. 3rd and short. I would expect some sort of run play, but with Jeremiah just limping there a little bit, could give the defense an opportunity to hone in on number 25, Connor Frazier. So we could see some play action and see Xavier Schreiber get a catch here.
Yes.
You've been calling it all game.
Yeah, we'll see if Spartans will keep that ball on the ground or. There's a look at that line. Thompson and Kane and O'Connor and Simonson and Switzer. 2 seniors, three seniors, 2 juniors. Well, here we go. JT Pimentel and Semin, they'll line up wide to the left. Hall and Hudson, correction, to the left. Pimentel and Semin to the right. Hall goes in motion. Jeremiah's going to keep it, hang on to the ball.
Yeah, he was looking for the first down there.
And should be pretty close.
I think. Another measurement. There it is, first down.
Oh, first down.
Awesome.
They eyeballed this one, so it's going to be 1st and goal. We knew it was close.
Putting together a great drive here, bringing in the senior number 25, Connor Frazier. I would expect a heavy dose of him here in the.
Just keep giving the ball to him. Again, that line is just doing the job, right side or left side. Frazier gets stacked up there. Tackled by big number 88, Ryan Thompson, 6'7", 210-pound junior. For the Blue Devils. Ball is at the 6-yard line, so 2nd down and goal. We are under 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Spartans, no hurry. Tell you what, a field goal even makes it a 2-possession game.
Yes, and it's not into the wind.
But with an arm like Severson, Evansville can score quickly. Jeremiah going to run.
Got a guy open. Oh.
Cuts it back. Now he's in trouble. Gets away. We're going to have a penalty, though. Throws across field into the end zone to Nick Hall. But again, the penalty marker.
We'll see what the penalty is, but I think it's going to come back. Another dangerous throw here. Look at, you can see here he's rolling left, looking for an open guy. It breaks down. Just a true athlete, as we saw last week, where he almost ran for 200 yards.
An illegal use of hands. Nice looking touchdown play, but I think once everybody saw the penalty flag, it just kind of stopped everything. Now, here's the deal. It moves the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and goal. Good thing is that play did eat up some clock.
Yes, that is good.
But 2nd down and goal from the 25 puts you out of field goal range more than likely at this point. So you got to get some of this back.
I think a couple of plays where you get a couple good chunks here.
Jeremiah to his right.
Oh,
nice tackle by Obel.
All over the field tonight.
Tell if you've got a defensive player of the game for the Blue Devils, it's going to be number 9, Jaden Obel, the 6'2", 210-pound senior.
Jeremiah's feeling it there for a second.
Yeah,
that was a hard hit.
So again, 3rd down and goal, ball just outside the 25-yard line. 6:45 to go. You want to get this play here to get you some of that yardage back.
Got a guy open in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nice.
Wide open is Nick Hall.
Wow.
Got it all back on that one. 26-yard touchdown pass.
What a great play. Rolling left. Had a guy open on the corner route. Senior Nick Hall with the touchdown. What a great play. Huge. Absolutely huge. Coming off that penalty. Legal use of the hands to get that score there to make it a 2-score game.
2nd touchdown pass of the game for Nick Hall. Matt Amrine, the lead now is 14. Kick is on the way, and it is good.
I think that would have been a good field goal from where they were, too.
Yeah.
That was a good kick.
Spartans now go up 23-8 over the Blue Devils. A lot of time remaining, though, 6:36. And again, a quarterback with the arm of Severson. They can score quickly, but again, you've got a team that's averaged over 40 points a game, held to 8.
Just a great job by that defense.
Unfortunately for Evansville tonight, nearly 1,200 yards of receiving absent from this game. So 6:36, 23-8. A win here tonight for the Spartans would improve their record to 5-3. Kind of a log jam in the Rock Valley at 4-3. Behind Evansville at 7-0. Edgerton with a win tonight would tie Evansville if the Spartans can hang on here. McFarland will go to Broadhead next week to play the Broadhead Judah Cardinals. A lot of time, though, folks, a lot of time. 6:36 to go in regulation. Matt Amrine, 2 for 3 on the extra points tonight and a field goal. Kind of a pooch kick there, fielded out over the 35.
Tackle. Good
Kind of a high tackle there by number 34, Paul Morris. So the Blue Devils are going to put it in play from their own 35-yard line. Again, great to have many of you out watching our game tonight. We've had fun. Hopefully you have too. Going to be airing it out here now the rest of the way, will the Blue Devils.
Which it was working there in that last drive.
Again, they like number 9, Obel. Rolls to his left. Underthrown. Attempted for Obel.
It's always interesting to see when you have a quarterback roll left and have to throw like that. It's harder to throw across your body. You tend to leave the ball short, as we just saw there.
So 2nd down and 10. Not much time ran off the clock there. 6:26. Following the incomplete pass.
But an incomplete pass, which is always good.
2nd down, that is correct. 23-8 Spartans. Severson.
Good pass rush.
Gunderson.
Huge. Ball's on the ground.
Loose. Covered there by number 13, but
Wow.
I tell you what.
Look at this. Straight up the middle.
Alec
Gets the
Mellenburn
fumble.
picks that ball up, otherwise the Spartans
Oh,
would have
man.
had it. But Gunderson, 5'7", 155 pounds. The kid's a wrestler. He's pound for pound as tough as anybody in the Rock Valley Conference. He's incredibly quick. And it just goes to prove you don't have to be a 200-pound lineman out there.
No, I think
speed. Speed. You give me a smaller kid who's quick, you can do some things defensively. And just look at him out there as
Nose
undersized and playing right on the nose.
And undersized throughout the whole entire game, both sides of the ball.
Evansville,
They've dominated the
they're
line.
going to go to the ground and kneeled up on the tackle. He'll stop Mason Young after a short gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Another huge play for the defense with that about 15, 16-yard loss.
So Severson will be back near his 10-yard line. They're going to need to get all the way to the 45 if they're thinking a fake here.
Yeah, and I think Paul Ackley was looking for it. Doesn't even have a returner back there with the quarterback at punter.
That punt's going to be short, and it takes a Spartan bounce. That's going to roll dead at the 43-yard line, so good field position for McFarland here with 4:39 remaining in regulation. And McFarland with a 15-point advantage over the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I think we're going to see another heavy dose of Connor Frazier, maybe a little Jeremiah Price Johnson here running the ball. Even Nick Hall, we've seen run the ball tonight.
Just don't turn it over.
Exactly.
The one
2
thing you
hands
got to
on the
do
ball.
is just ball control right now.
Yes.
Frazier down to the 40. Short gain of 3. But it keeps the clock rolling, and you still have possession of the ball. Those are good things.
Absolutely.
Great to hear from several fans in Evansville enjoying the game tonight, unable to make the trip up.
Still quite a few fans did come up for the trip.
Yeah, they traveled well. Hey, when you're undefeated, it's easy to
Yeah, exactly.
easy to get on that bandwagon. Whatever a bandwagon is, it's one of those expressions. You know, the heck is a bandwagon?
Everyone just jumps on when things are
I
going
guess
good.
it must be. I don't know. Frazier again. Hang on to the ball. Initial pursuit there by number 45, Devin Clark. Slows Frazier up enough to result in no gain. So 3rd down and 7.
I would expect a timeout here if Evansville gets a stop with 3 of them remaining.
Yeah, they have 3 remaining here. 1st down for the Spartans. Means Evansville is going to have to start taking some of these timeouts defensively. Lead is 15. So we near the 3-minute mark. Frazier.
Hold on to that ball.
Pulled down there by Mason Young, 26. Also 24, Ryan Borkhardt. Now it's 4th down. Tell you what, Eric, do you go for it or do you risk a blocked punt or a return?
I think they're going to let this roll down as far as possible. Personally, I would punt this. You're up by 2 scores. You got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Your defense is playing absolutely phenomenal. Evansville averaging more than 40 points a game, giving up 8. Personally, I would punt this ball for field position.
Again, clock is rolling.
Yeah, I thought that would happen. They would let the clock run out, take the delay of game 5-yard penalty, bring out the punt unit, give them an extra 5 yards to play with.
This situation, now all you want to do is get the punt off, prevent a long return, and then
no low
lengthen
snaps.
that field for Evansville here because they're going to bring them here on this one. So you need a good snap. Amrine will be back at his 40. It's like they're going to bring 7 or 8 here.
Good snap.
Good kick.
Very good kick.
Going to go out inside the 20-yard line, see where they mark it. So nice job by Amrine.
Awesome.
14-yard line. Nice job. Couldn't ask for
That's
couldn't ask
exactly
for
what
anything
you
better.
wanted.
Very nice.
Yeah, taking that delay of game there gives the punter no worry whatsoever about kicking it straight in the end zone. A little more room to pin him back deep and bring out that ferocious defense who's been playing out of their mind tonight.
Evansville with a couple of late entries here. Again, big thanks to Stephanie, Andrew, Lily, Ryan, Ben all here tonight.
They're the ones that make this happen.
Again, we have the easiest job. Now, let's see. Severson's going to air it out now. Winds up, throws,
Pick.
intercepted by Schaff. Got some running room. 20, hang on to the ball. 15,
There you go.
down to the
Huge play.
13-yard line.
Another senior, 5'11", 170, playing deep in coverage. What a great play. See him roll back, let it rip, comes up, undercuts the pass with just a great play defensively.
A nice return by Cam Schaff. That's one he'll remember.
Playing with the hood. Former James Jones of the Packers would always play with the hood in the middle of summer.
The ball at the 14-yard line. Frazier.
Like you said, just hold on to that ball. Little questionable.
Grabbed down by the collar there by Obell.
That was close.
I've seen flags
Yep.
thrown for less. But good thing is you just keep the clock rolling. Evansville with 3 timeouts, making no effort to try to stop the clock here. They may have given the command to start the bus.
It's close.
Yeah, they're just letting her run.
Yep. Just hold on to the ball.
Frazier. And there doesn't appear that they're going to make any effort to stop the clock. So
It's going to be tough being down 2 scores with, again, not saying that the win's a huge factor, but thrown into that win, down a few players.
realist, I guess. We're in a minute. It's 23-8. People are going to look at this one and say, wow.
You know what set the tone for tonight was that opening drive.
Opening drive.
3 plays and a long 46-yard touchdown
And you
run.
showed a little different set there when you came
Exactly.
out of the blocks and they were ready to play. And
Exactly. The seniors came out tonight.
Frazier, good running room.
I think the players of the game, though, are going to be the offensive line.
For sure. The offensive line, again, Thompson, O'Connor, Kane, Switzer, Simonson.
I think that's going to be
They've done the job.
Yeah.
Clock's going to run out here.
What a game.
A big win on senior night for the Spartans as they knock off the previously unbeaten Evansville Blue Devils by a score of 23-8. Spartans improved to 5-3. Again, Evansville, playoff eligible. Evansville will drop to 7-1 and potentially now in a tie atop the Rock Valley Conference. Next week, the Spartans go to Broadhead to play the Broadhead Judah Cardinals, while Evansville will play Clinton, who was winless going into tonight. So Evansville still in a pretty good position for a share of the title in the Rock Valley Conference. And again, the Spartans, they're in that log jam at 5-3, depending on who else picked up wins tonight. So
this was huge for them as a football team to come out here on senior night. I believe the last home game for some of these seniors, and to come out and just, in a way, stun a 7-0 Evansville team,
love
both
the
defensively
sportsmanship
and
here.
offensively.
Some of the Spartans out on the field, they're excited as they should be. Again, the seniors, who knows? You win next week and you get 6-3. Still pretty likely you're going to go on the road in the first round of the playoffs. Spartans expected to be Division III, and again, Division III can be awfully competitive, as we found out last year, going 9-0, only to have Pewaukee come over here and beat us on our home field. So again, for Stephanie and Ryan and Andrew and Lily and Ben, we had the easiest job tonight. They just do an incredible job, and wish we could be here every Friday night, but it's got to come to an end sooner or later, and tonight it does.
Yep.
But in a good way, as the Spartans on senior night pick up the win 23-8. For Eric Lackey, my name is John Wells, saying thanks for watching, everyone.